Ew. Ugh. Ugh. I'm not coming, I promise. Now, what you just heard was the sound of disgust. But yeah, anyway, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Yeah, faces are a bit, iffy. But they said they were going to fix that, and it seems like in this latest trailer that they actually did fix it a bit. So that's really good to see, really good to hear. I'll probably post a little bit of, the fixed faces on the screen right here, right now. But as you can see, they were really screwed up before, and compared to the respective games, pretty bad. Now let's just hope that they fix a bunch of the other characters as well, because, a lot of faces are a little bit off, but like I said, I think it sort of has to do with the art style that they chose to depict, which is a bit more realistic, which is kind of an odd choice, especially for this game, because, as we all know, Marvel vs. Capcom is always like an arcade game. Marvel's comics and Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they had like the comic book look, and it fit really well for what it was. And before, it was sprites, which, really works out pretty well. Sprites, they could pretty much do a comic book as well, because sprites are kind of pretty much like artwork, I suppose, be a good way to put it. But yeah, now it's just kind of realistic. I'm assuming it's because it's trying to emulate like the MCU more so than anything now. I mean, especially with the roster that's going on, and to have the realistic art style for a game like Street Fighter or just like Capcom side games, it is kind of, I guess, off-putting, especially because obviously they're supposed to be kind of more cartoony than anything, whereas I guess we have seen real-life depictions of these Marvel characters. I mean, yeah, we have of Street Fighter guys, but I feel like that's less, I guess, apparent, less prominent, obviously, because MCU is a big thing. I feel like less people know about the Street Fighter movie and stuff. Besides, they're still using kind of the Capcom look more so than anything. So I don't understand. Like, I mean, it's too late now, so there's really nothing to reminisce or like complain about, because they're not going to go back and try to fix that. I mean, obviously they did fix the faces, so that's something. I mean, like, they're not going to change the art style and do a huge overhaul. It's pretty much impossible. But yeah, as I've been saying, like, for my past few videos, art style is pretty important in a fighting game. So, because if it doesn't look good, I feel like it's gonna have a lot less appeal to people. Like, personally, I could care less about graphics in games, but it is kind of true that when it's a fighting game, you gotta make it look aight so people will actually want to check it out. Like, usually I'm the type of dude that just goes, graphics, what are those? Is the gameplay good? Because, that's how it should be for any kind of game. Now, this video was supposed to just be about the faces and how they're all fixed now, but I feel like I kind of covered that. There's really not much to say. Let's take a 30-minute conversation, 30-minute, what am I saying, 30-second conversation, whereas I'm talking about the game kind of in broad now, like my new opinions of it, because I remember I made a few like discussion videos about this game and what I thought about it before, and I think opinions have changed, especially after seeing a lot of it. And yeah, for instance, learning about new things such as tag counters and stuff. Like, I'm not really going to go into mechanics or anything. I feel like that's a bit much, because I mean, I don't really have gameplay or anything, and they haven't really showcased much of it, but playing the story demo and stuff, you kind of figure stuff out. And seeing stuff at E3, hearing what other people said about it, seems like the game's gonna actually be good, actually be fun. And it seems like it could be pretty competitive, like at a high level, whereas like, obviously low level, you're just gonna be playing. I could see it being more casual, but I'm saying like this could be a complete competitive game, especially because of the way Capcom has been, just marketing everything, making everything work. Street Fighter 5, obviously they wanted that to be, very, like, in fact, a lot of companies are doing this whole, I want to make everything esports, but it seems like Capcom's pretty much pushing it quite a bit here. So I think that's what they want to do with this game, and it seems to be working out pretty well. Obviously, the auto combo is going to kind of start people out, so they kind of understand mechanics a bit more, and they could probably finish it off with a super, or like do their own combos in like a mixed the auto combos. So I guess like all this stuff used to kind of peeve me. Like the auto combos really made me go, that's kind of like bad, making it too accessible. But at the same time, obviously they don't. Actually, no, they do the same amount of damage. What am I thinking? But they're not like the best combos in the game. Like obviously you could do better stuff if you know, toy around a bit. But honestly, I'm pretty hyped for this. I'm still more hyped for Dragon Ball Fighters, but yeah, I don't know. I'll probably check this out, and when I actually get my hands on it, being able to play it and stuff, I'll definitely make a more educated opinion. But for now, I think it's gonna be good. A few months ago, you could have asked me, I would have been like, oh, that's gonna be trash, it's be garbage, but nah. I'm the trash man, I eat garbage. Yeah, I mean, I would do that a lot better, kind of louder, but high key, it's like 3 a.m. right now. I'm trying to do some pre-recorded stuff because I'm gonna be away for the weekend. Anyway, I'm gonna end this here. Social media in the description. I got videos on the screen and the subscription button. So if you want to see more discussions or just gameplay, sometimes I do videos on like certain YouTube topics and news as well. So, long as hashtag drama alert. No, but anyway, I already said all my shtick. See you in the next one. Hope you have an amazing day. Later.